Hi, this is Array Beidler. Today we're going to talk about one of the important elements of an effective compliance program, the designation of a Chief Compliance Officer. So a compliance program infrastructure should include a compliance plan or a charter for the program. It should also include the responsibilities and the role of the governing board, a compliance officer who has been designated for the organization, and the compliance committee. The compliance plan or program charter should be reviewed and approved by a governing board and the compliance officer. The governing board is ultimately responsible in ensuring the program operates effectively and in line with the plan. The written plan should include the content of the program, how the program is implemented and maintained, risk assessment areas and how they are conducted, and overall compliance program effectiveness and how metrics are used for benchmarking. The plan should be reviewed and revised at regular intervals, typically annually or every few years, depending on your organization. And who is included in the compliance program? Typically the board of directors, an oversight committee, leadership, compliance officer, physicians and clinical leaders, and staff. Legal counsel may or may not be directly involved with the program, but the compliance officer should have a working relationship with legal counsel. And the compliance officer should be a high-level official with the authority to make decisions. Compliance officer should have great communication skills, written and oral, and should be responsible for the compliance program and the audit plan and have the ability to have the resources dedicated to compliance. The compliance officer should have direct access to the board. And the compliance officer really needs the authority to review all documents within an organization relevant to compliance activities. These may include billing records, patient records, hospital arrangements, contracts, anything that could be used in an internal investigation. So, the compliance officer responsibilities. This is a short list, but they include oversight and monitoring of the compliance program implementation and maintenance. The key duties also include reporting on a regular basis to the governing board, the CEO, the compliance committee, reviewing and revising the compliance program based on regulatory changes, new laws, new audits, developing education and training, independently investigating compliance issues that are reported through the mechanisms put in place, either a hotline or an open door policy, and then recommending corrective action on any breaches or violations of policies. The compliance office should also have adequate staffing and budget in order to perform duties. And they should include internal and external audits, education and training, either computer-based or in person. And that is all we have for the compliance officer. Thank you for attending.